quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes.
Junior take a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
Down.
watch him. He's gonna step. He's gonna go for. It fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
We've got a mid-season battle with late-season implications. We got the Toledo Rockets traveling to Ypsilanti, Michigan to take on the Eastern Michigan Eagles. I'm Vinny Mixon, and I'm joined in the booth by my partner, CJ Furman. CJ, what is the biggest factor you'll be watching for in this game? As opening kickoff is underway, Eastern Michigan is going to get the ball. Toledo is going to get the ball first here. We're going to see Sam Dobbins and crew as we see Toby Kinnear as well. They're going to get started for their first drive on offense, as they're going to get started at their own 25-yard line, coming out in the shotgun here. Two receivers to the bottom of your screen as they look to go play fake here. Dobbins going to dump it off in the flats, but his receiver can't hold on to it.
Yeah, his receiver definitely heard the footsteps and tried to run without the ball. That's why they dropped that one.
As that brings up 2nd and 10 now for the Rockets. They go two running backs in the shotgun with Dobbins. He's going to try and get it out to one of them on a wheel route. Has Dean Snyder for a 17-yard gain and a Toledo first down.
It looked like it was the same exact play almost. Worked out well for him that time, wide open in the flat there, and a wheel route. It looks like a great play there by the Rockets.
Yeah, it's really set up by the receivers on this play. They make the clear out for Snyder to have all that yards to go after he makes the catch as well. Great play call by the Rockets on that one. Gonna have a 1st and 10 now at their own 42-yard line, looking to set up halfback screen. Dobbins doesn't like what he sees and just throws it out of bounds.
Yeah, I don't know if it was more that he was rushed by that huge defensive front there and then didn't like what he see. He had a wide open man there.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I thought he had enough time to check it down. Regardless, they're going to go wide receiver screen to Nate Schneer on this one. Only a gain of 2, going to bring up a 3rd and 8 now.
Yeah, those dangerous bubble screens to the wide out there, just swallowed up by this Eagle defense.
Going to have a 3rd and 8. Ball has to get past the Eastern Michigan 48-yard line to keep this drive alive. They're going to operate out the shotgun. Trips to the top of your screen here as Dobbins is going to fire it across the middle. Has a wide open Toby Kinnear, able to gain 11, pick up a first down, and keep the drive going.
Yeah, let that play progress. Kinnear just sat there right behind the line, dumped it off to him. Easy first down right there.
Kinnear has 8 touchdowns on the season as Dobbins going to keep this one. He's going to barrel his way for a first down as that goes for 12 yards.
Yeah, good read option there. Pulled out of that breadbasket of Kinnear and just run it himself. Easy first down right there.
Yeah, it's pretty easy when you got your running back and your quarterback both over 300 rushing yards on this season. Dobbins once again going to keep it on the read option. This time, it's only a gain of 3.
Yeah. Stop short there, try to run that same exact play, just the different side, and did not work out for him that time. But 3 yards is 3 yards.
Eastern Michigan definitely keen on it that time. Going 3 straight read option keepers here by Dobbins. He's got the lane, breaks 1 tackle, and he'll find his way into the end zone.
Yeah, pulled that ball right out of the breadbasket, took it, almost got caught up by his lead blocker there, but he jetted around him and broke a tackle for a touchdown for the Rockets.
And you got to love the will by the Toledo Rockets on that. They ran 3 straight read option plays, and Eastern Michigan held them to a 3-yard gain on the previous one, and they said, you know what, we're going to do it again, see if y'all can stop it. Sam Dobbins says nobody can stop him, finds his way into the end zone. Our first score in this game puts Toledo on top 7-0 with 7:20 left to play in this game. CJ, what do you want to see from Eastern Michigan as their offense takes the field for the first time?
Well, last week they had a really balanced offense, almost perfectly even in yardage and passing and receiving. So I'm looking for more of that, a little bit of zen here.
As Greg Cooksey drops back here, he doesn't like what he sees. He's going to fire this one out of bounds.
Yeah, that's a easy call there. Defense rushing in on you. Throw that ball away. Don't force anything. Live to play another down.
Cooksey, the sophomore out of Amherst, Ohio. 11 touchdowns on the season for him, as this time he's going to fire it across the field. That's a receiver coming back. That's Andre Hopper. 10-yard gain, but they'll say inches short of that first down marker.
Yeah, he caught it about 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage and just ran it back, or beyond the first down marker, and ran it back, and it's short.
Gonna try and quick out on this. This goes to Handy Tallinger, who's got nice hands, able to make the catch and pick up a first down.
Yeah, just great play. Find the wide open receiver, make the play.
Looking to go empty set here on 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line. Cooksey has time in the pocket, scans the field, fires it once again to Handy Tallinger. This time for a 7-yard pickup.
Yeah, just keep moving that ball. Cooksey had that first throwaway, the first play of the drive. Now he's hit 3 in a row. Let's see if he can make it 4.
3 or 4 to start this game for Cooksey. He's going to keep it going with his 4th straight completion. Once again to Tallinger. This time it's a 13-yard pickup and another Eastern Michigan first down.
Yeah, that was a great block thrown there by the wideout. I didn't catch that number, but it was a great block to get his man down the field.
Once again in the shotgun here for Cooksey. Another completion fighting his way is Jonathan Blanton. He'll pick up another EMU first down, and now they're starting to get deep into Toledo territory.
Yeah, they're driving. It's a great drive that's being put together to see if it can end in the end zone, or is Toledo going to hold fast and just let a field goal go?
As this one's going to go wide receiver screen to Jay Bridges. His first catch in the game goes for a gain of 8.
Yeah, that was that little bubble screen there. Worked out to perfection. In my opinion, I love screens, so that was a great screen.
As this time they're going to go to the corner. Has a jumping Timothy Richardson. Able to keep his feet inbound, pick up 15, and get them inside the 5.
Yeah, nothing fancy there. Just he found an open spot there, wide open. Cooksey hit him. First down.
Quick update over on Twitch. Clemson and Ohio State both see their first drives reaching the end zone. It's 7-7 over there with 5:10 left to go in the first quarter. Back here on YouTube, we got EMU driving to try and tie Toledo in this one. They're going to go inside handoff to Terrell Collins for a gain of 0.
Yeah, too much east-west there. He needs to go north-south. He had a wide open lane into the end zone. Didn't hit it. Got to go north-south.
Javon McDowell making the stop for the Rockets, as this one's just a little off target by Cooksey.
Yeah, that was a good rush there. Just off target there by Cooksey.
Yeah, it looked like his receiver would have had a one-on-one into the end zone. Regardless, his third and goal here from the 5. Cooksey scanning the field. He's going to throw an interception.
Can't even see who that is. These white jerseys. There we go. But hey, great heads-up play there by Toledo. Get that ball out of the, get that ball and stop them from scoring, and the momentum's on their side right now.
It's going to be the junior Justin Ballard out of Santan Valley, Arizona, with the interception. And Toledo looking to get their drive started early. Is they going to get a 17-yard gain here on first down?
Yeah, great pass over the middle between all the defenders, every single one of them, all 11. Great first down.
Ethan Flowers, the freshman out of Victoria, Texas. His 10th catch on the season. Big gain there as we see Toledo looking to get their second drive going. Last time found the end zone. Sam Dobbins fires a laser over to Nate Schneer for an 8-yard pickup.
Yeah, I like the speed that they're moving at. It seems to be a little bit quickened, so see if they can get this. I mean, I'm looking at a 2-minute drive right here.
We saw this offense put up 600 yards last week, as Kinnear going to get the handoff here. Gain of 6 and gets them across midfield.
Yeah, just keep that ball moving. Keep chucking. Show this EMU squad what you're made of.
Just to the top of your screen here as Dobbins goes play action, dumps it off on a drag route. Has Devin 0 for a gain of 7.
Yeah, was able to step up in the pocket there, make that throw, and set them up for a good 2nd and 3.
You know, I think one of the biggest blunders is Devin Zero not rocking a jersey that has the number 0 in it whatsoever. But we can talk about that at some other time if somebody wants to help him out with his jersey situation. Regardless, we got a 2nd and 3 upcoming here. 2 tight ends set for Toledo as they're looking to hand it off up the middle to Kinnear. He's going to barrel his way over a couple defenders and finally tripped up after a gain of 8.
It looked like the EMU squad there was keeping the quarterback on that handoff because they ran it so much last drive and forgot about Kinnear.
Once again, going with a dual tight end set here, 1 on each side. Kinnear gets the handoff once more, looking to bounce it back, finds a hole, breaks 1 tackle, and it's a 14-yard gain by Kinnear.
That was a great head there to bounce off that the would-be tacklers and shift momentum to the other side. Great play there.
Gotta love the patience when your running back just takes his time finding the holes. Dobbins gonna fire a corner route a little late, but Caden Swift gonna get his feet in bounds and hold on to it for a 14-yard gain.
I thought that would be an easy interception there, but somehow Swift came up with it.
Like as soon as I saw Dobbins fire it, I'm like, yep, that's an interception as well. But Dobbins gonna keep it on the read option and once again finds himself in the end zone as Toledo extends their lead.
Yeah, great keeper there. Run it in for himself, says I can do this by myself. And you know, this is beginning to look a little bit ugly. Hopefully EMU can step up there.
As the extra point up and through, Toledo up 14-0 over Eastern Michigan with 3:15 left to go. And CJ, if you're Eastern Michigan, you saw your offense drive down the field on that previous drive, just had the turnover inside the end zone. What do you want to see them do on this drive?
Do the same thing. I mean, surely it can't happen again, right? I mean, there's the man that picked it off. EMU's just got to play their game. I mean, they're a talented squad. They need to get down this field and score.
We saw the numbers for this Toledo defense. Gave up 6 yards of play on that last drive. Eastern Michigan driving as Cooksey going to look to take to the flats here. Has Andre Hopper with the catch, but they'll say it's a gain of 0.
Yeah, I mean, no harm, no foul on Toledo's part, I guess.
Quick update over on Twitch. Once again, both teams finding the end zone. Pending the extra point, Ohio State can tie it back at a 14-14 game as Handy Tallinger once again with his 4th catch in this one. Yeah,
heard his name a lot that first drive. I'm expecting to hear it a lot again.
37 now for Cooks. He has some time in the pocket, gets rid of it to Debo Thomas, holds on through the contact just enough for a first down and keeping this EMU drive alive.
Yeah, that's what I like that. See, it was like a little bit of a delayed route there. Threw a block and then made his move and worked out well for EMU there.
Dual tight end look now on 1st and 10. They're going to send one in motion, have both of them on the left side of this formation. Cooksey goes play fake, fires it to the flats out in the left. That's going to be Luke Eaton for a 5-yard gain.
That was a great play. Behind the scenes on that play, one of those 2 tight ends, they both take the same route, and one's a blocker essentially. So that was a good play. Didn't quite throw the block there.
2nd and 5 now for EMU. Cooksey has time, wants to take a shot downfield. This time, it's gonna be broken up by this Toledo defense.
Yeah, that was a great keep your head on a swivel on that play. Hold him here and get the ball back. This momentum's totally in Toledo's side now.
As they look to set up halfback screen here, fighting his way is Terrell Collins, but he stopped 1 yard short of that first down marker.
Yost just in there causing havoc, making sure that this team gets the ball back.
Yost showing that not only is he a pass rusher, he can go out in the field and cover, as we're going to see Toledo get the ball once more, as this punt return is going to finally be brought down after a return of 20 by Devin Zero. And we look at the numbers, and I mean,
It's even plays
double the
almost,
yardage for Toledo.
but double the yardage. Yeah, that's insane.
As Toledo prepares to start this drive from their own 35-yard line, trips to the bottom of your screen here as they're going to go read option keeper. Dobbins able to set a tackle in the backfield. He's fighting his way through defenders. It's a 17-yard gain, pushing them across midfield.
Yeah, I mean, Dobbins is a huge man. And, I mean, Strange could only do so much to take him down, but he ended up taking him down in the end, but not after being dragged for 5 yards.
Yeah, I feel like if you're a quarterback rocking the neck roll, you have no choice but to put your shoulder down on every run. As we see Dobbins looking to dump it off into flats here. Has a man with some space. That's going to be John Holcomb for an 8-yard gain.
Yeah, looked like, I mean, it looked like they're trying to pick on the smaller defenders there, like in Strange and stuff, but they're making the stops, but not after a gain of 15 or so.
And this one is going to be a gain of 21 by Dobbins on the read option keeper, and you got to love the blocking downfield that you're seeing from these Toledo receivers.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, some of these defenders on EMU squad like Thorson and Sierra, those are huge bodies to block, and they're doing it right now. They're proving that, hey, we can play with anybody here.
1st and 10 now inside the PX1 Sports red zone once more. As we're going to see Dobbins doesn't like what he sees, tries to get to the edge, but he's going to be brought down for a sack. It's a loss of 6. Mr. Jones to make the play for Eastern Michigan.
Mr. Jones with that stop. They're not, he's like, hey, I'm going to try to stop. Oh, he does stop him. Great job to stay home and make sure that doesn't break out for any more damage that Dobbins has done so far.
Yeah, and we've seen Dobbins in these one-on-one tackles able to break his way through, or at least fight for extra yardage. This time brought down immediately there by Jones. Going to back him up to a 2nd and 16 now, as Kinnear going to get the handoff up the middle. Able to make his way for a 4-yard gain, but it's still going to be a 3rd and long.
That's, I mean, his only 4th rush of the game. Even though they're up by 14, I'd expect to hear his name a little bit more.
2x2 set here on 3rd and 11. Got to get past the 9-yard line to keep the drive alive. Dobbins just gets rid of it before the pressure gets there. It's going to fall to the ground. 4th and 11 upcoming.
Yeah, McBride just shot out of a cannon and caused that hurry there. It was great defense. Good job to force the 3 points, the potential field goal here.
As the field goal is up, it is wide right as Toledo will not add to this lead. It is still a 14-0 ball game though here with 10 seconds left to go in the first. Eastern Michigan, their next drive is going to get started at their own 20-yard line here. We're going to see Cooksey in the shotgun. Trips to the top of your screen here as they go. Terrell Collins on the handoff. He's going to fight his way through one tackle, finally brought down after a gain of 3.
Yeah,
that
I mean,
most likely will run out the end of this first quarter here. Toledo jumping up early, 14-0 over Eastern Michigan. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube. As we prepare now for 2nd quarter action, we're going to see the Wildcat here from Eastern Michigan as Collins going to keep it himself, has nowhere to go. It's going to be a loss of 1 on the play.
I mean, I don't know how successful that's been for them in the past, but I'd say throw that play out right there. Did not help them whatsoever.
J.D. Crabtree, the freshman out of Arkansas, 27 tackles on the season for him, as it'll bring up a 3rd and 7 here for Eastern Michigan. Cooksey trying to get it to his receiver in the flats. Challenger only able to pick up 3 yards before stopped. It'll be a 3 and out for Eastern Michigan.
Yeah, great chase down tackle there by Burrow. Way to stay in front of the man, not let him get that first down, get that ball back, try to keep that momentum.
Not only will they get the ball back, their next drive is going to get started up around midfield. CJ, what's been the winning formula for this Toledo offense so far?
Dobbins running the ball and not making bad decisions while throwing.
2x2 look here. They're going to hand it off up the middle to Kinnear. Only able to gain 2 before he's brought down.
I got an update over on Twitch. Ohio State just scored. It is pending the extra point. It will be 21-17 with 30 seconds gone in the second quarter.
Handoff once more to Kinnear. He's going to be brought down immediately by Kirby Sierra, the junior, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 now.
I'm going to say either a bubble screen or quarterback run right out.
Well, they go empty set here as Sam Dobbins scans the field. Has a receiver on the left side racing up the sidelines. It's Nate Schneer after a 24-yard gain.
I love calling things and being absolutely wrong, but that was a fantastic play there by Dobbins and Schneer.
Well, like they say, you're not a broadcaster until you get every single prediction wrong. As Nate Schneer going to push Toledo deep into Eastern Michigan territory now. They're going to have a 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line as they're going to go trips to the bottom of your screen here. Dobbins all the time in the pocket, wants to take a shot to the sidelines. Has Schneer once more, 21-yard gain, steps out of bounds at the 2.
That was, he just lost where he was. It looks like could have been 6, but hey, got 1st and very, very short.
Yeah, this one just looks like a deep fade route from Schneer. Looks like he ran his route a little too far to the sidelines, or Dobbins just threw him too far. But regardless, they're going to hand it off right up the middle to Toby Kinnear, his 9th touchdown of the season.
Yeah, I mean, just that's great football in my opinion. Throwing the ball downfield, making little chip shots. I know they started at midfield, but I love ending a drive 1st and goal or in goal with just punching the ball right up the middle. Great play.
Huge play, like you said, as that one extends it 21-0 over Eastern Michigan. And TJ, coming into this game, these are the only 2 undefeated MAC teams in conference play. So this game is going to have a lot of implications as they go on further. But this one's going to be returned down to the sidelines, racing his way. Breaks one tackle, has one more man to beat. Finally pushed out of bounds after a 75-yard return by Timothy Richardson.
Yeah, chased down by Park. Park with the touchdown-saving tackle there. Now let's see how this momentum shift helps EMU.
Huge play that they very much needed, as this one's going to be dumped out to Blanton. He's going to make his way for an 8-yard gain.
Wow, that was a not a generous spot there. It looked like he was at least 2nd in inches, but marked him down 2 yards short.
Second time inside the PX1 Sports red zone. Last time came away with the interception. This time, George Yost going to make the tackle in the backfield. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 now for Eastern Michigan.
Yeah, just shed that right tackle, told him get off of him, and then just made that TFL. Great play.
George Yost, one of those defensive linemen you got to figure out where he's going to be at every snap. Cooksey fires it quickly to the right side. As a receiver breaking tackles inside the 5. Here's Andre Hopper.
Now let's see what the decision here is. When they were in the red zone, they decided to throw it, and it was very costly interception. See if they just decide to try to punch this in. They have the talent at running back. See if they can do it.
Justin Ballard making the stop for the Rockets, as we see Eastern Michigan going to go empty with quads to the bottom of your screen here. Cooksey fires this one through the uprights. It's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
Man, they're taken from the Pete Carroll playbook right there. Run the
2nd
ball.
and goal now from the 3-yard line. They're going to go empty set once more. Trips to the bottom of your screen. It's a quick quarterback power, but this one's going to go nowhere. Absolutely snipped out by David Goldsmith.
Yeah, that's not, I mean, I said run the ball, but run the ball with your running back. I mean, more of a speed there in Cooksey.
Dual tight ends for Eastern Michigan. They run up the middle. It's only a 2-yard gain, and they'll hold them to a 4th and goal.
Man, that was a big stop there by Weaver. They're going for it. Wow. Wildcat.
Wildcat from the 1-yard line here for Eastern Michigan. They fake the handoff, and Collins sneaks his way into the end zone. It's going to be an Eastern Michigan touchdown.
I know I said throw that play out last time they ran it because it was stopped for negative yards, but hey, it worked out for them this time.
Sometimes you just got to get a negative play to set up a different play. Exactly what Eastern Michigan does. It's a 7-play, 24-yard drive as Eastern Michigan finds themselves on the board for the first time in this one. Cuts into the lead. Toledo still on top, though. 21-7 with 5:33 left to play in the first half. And CJ, we've seen this Toledo offense firing on all cylinders. What does this Eastern Michigan defense have to do to get a stop?
Force Dobbins to make bad throws.
Well, one good thing could be the clipping call. Looks like we're about to get it right here. That's going to back up this Toledo offense a little bit further as they will, in fact, start this drive at their own 13-yard line.
Ooh, you got to hate those clipping calls.
Quick update over on Twitch. Clemson strikes once more, takes the lead back. It's 24-21 with 5:07 left to go in the first half. As Kinnear going to get the handoff on the counter play. He fights his way for a 7-yard gain.
Yeah, great handoff. Great way to start your drive. I love running plays to start the drive. Sets up passes galore.
Tight end and a fullback in the formation here. Fullback going to come in motion as they're going to power it right up the middle with Kinnear. He gets 4 yards, enough for a first down, keeping this Toledo drive moving.
Yep, just keep lulling them to sleep with those little short runs, and eventually those safeties will creep up, and that's when you hit them with the long ball.
Kinnear averaging 5.4 yards a carry. Anytime you see that from your running back, it's a good day. They try to go halfback screen, but nothing's there, and Dobbins just goes ahead and gets rid of it.
This is what EMU needs to do. They need to force bad throws. That wasn't a bad throw per se, but they hurried him, and now it's getting into his head that they're going to creep up on him.
Trips to the top of your screen. Dobbins play fake, skids outside the pocket, fights his way. It's a 12-yard gain off what looked to be a busted play for a second.
Yeah, that pocket was closing in on him, and that center moved, and it parted like the Red Seas up for a first down.
Goes to the top of your screen once more. Dobbins on the read option keeper. Brought down immediately this time, though, as that's Bjorn Thorson making the tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, for his first tackle today, and it was a huge one.
Gonna back this Toledo offense up to a 2nd and 12 now. Their own 34-yard line. As they're going to have a fullback there. Receiver's going to come in motion as they'll have 3 running backs in the backfield. As Kinnear going to get the handoff up the middle. Sheds 1 tackle, fights his way. It's a 13-yard pickup and a Toledo first down.
That was a great blocking downfield by the fullback. Just running right beside the running back, making sure he gets extra yardage.
Nearly got to the first down marker before even seeing contact. This time, it's going to be Dean Snyder in the flats. That's only going to be a gain of 1 before Kirby Sierra and crew come in to make the stop.
Yeah, hey, positive yardage is positive yardage. Good start to the drive, or the good start to the first down.
As Dobbins just checks this down to Nate Schneer, who's going to make his way for an 11-yard gain. And once again, it's a Toledo first down.
Yeah, great run there. They're chugging along.
Kirby Sierra now up to 6 tackles for Eastern Michigan. Nate Kinnear gets the handoff up the middle, but it's only a gain of 1 before he's brought down immediately.
Still positive yards on first down. It's going to be an echo for me. I'm sorry. That's how I am. I'm like John Madden here.
Thorson making another stop there as Dobbins looks to go play action here. He's going to push it down the field. Has a receiver wide open inside the 10.
Swift, just a couple more steps. If he would have stayed in bounds, that would have been an easy touchdown. Decides to go out of bounds. I guess he lost track of where he was.
We also Dobbins has to throw that ball a little bit more inside to allow his receiver to just walk it in. Regardless, it's going to be a 1st and goal now from the 6-yard line. Dobbins going to keep it on the read option. Has all the space in the world. Once again, it's a Sam Dobbins touchdown.
He's making it all about him today. I mean, he's everywhere, running the ball, making the throws he needs to make. I almost thought he was going to run this all the way to the sideline before he cut up field for into the end zone. But hey, touchdown, Toledo.
with the extra point that is up and good. It is an 11-play, 87-yard drive by this Toledo offense, showing that they have all cylinders working today. As Eastern Michigan set to return this one. This time only going to be returned up to the 27, and that's where we'll see this offense get to work once more. Last time they found the end zone, CJ, what was the formula for that?
Playing their game. Methodical drives, easy, quick little easy passes, and then just running the ball into the end zone.
Gonna work out of the empty set here. Go wide receiver screen, shakes one man. As Tallinger gonna make his way for an 8-yard gain.
Yeah, that was a definite like Chris Berman whoop play there. Never gonna do that again, but that was a great play.
Yeah, it looked like the coverage on the play was right there, but Tallinger makes a nice move to be able to cut up field for a gain of 8. Terrell Collins gets the handoff up the middle, man, immediately, and he's only gonna pick up 1 yard.
Yeah, I mean, this is tough sledding for Collins there. Just keep at it. You'll have a breakout run and hopefully run it for a touchdown.
Empty set once more as the middle of the field is empty here. Tallinger with his 7th catch in this first half. Now up to 50 yards, but more importantly, it's the Eastern Michigan first down.
Yeah, see, I mean, that first quarter was very slow, and now they're finding their rhythm. This is what they just need to keep finding their rhythm.
As that one almost dangerous, should have been a catch for Eastern Michigan, falls to the ground, now bringing up a 2nd and 10 from their own 49-yard line. Heavy dose of empty set we've seen recently as they go quads to the bottom of your screen here. Cooksey just going to dump it across the middle, has a receiver. Tallinger once more for a gain of 4.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great catch in the group of Rockets there. I don't. Would you call them a group of Rockets, or would you call them rocket scientists?
Honestly, I have no idea. I've never even thought that what a group of Rockets would be called. But regardless, Cooksey can't escape the Rockets. He'll be brought down for a sack, bringing up 4th and 14.
Yeah, great play. Just they made Cooksey really uncomfortable. Couldn't get the ball away. Got that sack, get the ball back, and put on more steam here. Fleet, that Dev Nerd said fleet of rockets, maybe. A cluster.
That's a cluster. Starships would. A cluster of rockets might be the way to go. I feel like a fleet is more for like vehicles and stuff like that. Regardless, it is the Rockets' ball right now. 1st and 10 at their own 31 with 1:20 to go here before halftime. Still got 2 timeouts. Nate Schneer gonna get 4 yards on that play.
It looked like it was a great setup in the flat there. Schneer just sat there. It looks like he didn't anticipate Dobbins leading him and just kind of made a weird move and couldn't get his feet under him. Schneer in the chat said a group of Rockets. He called it dangerous. Yeah, I guess so.
Toledo looking to set up halfback screen here. Doesn't have any blocks. It's going to be a 2-yard loss on the play as Bjorn Thorson makes the play. Toledo looking to go hurry up now, though, with 45 seconds left. We see the receivers running back to the line of scrimmage. Dobbins going to try and dump it off to the flats. His receiver fights his way only for a gain of 3 and pushed out of bounds as well. EMU doesn't have to burn a timeout. They'll have 38 seconds left here in this first half. CJ, would you go aggressive here?
Oh, I definitely would. I mean, especially with the talent that they have at receiver, they definitely can do some damage in the air. Ooh. Just I would gauge this next play on what you do. If you get positive yardage above 4 or 5 yards, I would call a timeout and then I'd just bomb it.
Once more in the empty set here for Eastern Michigan as they look to go corner round on this one. Has a man, but it's broken up at the last second.
Yeah, I mean, that was in double coverage. He could have came down with it. It looked like it hit his hands, but still questionable pass there.
2-by-2 look here as they look to set up halfback screen. Has a trailing man. He's going to be brought down for a loss of 4 on that play.
Yeah, take it into the locker room. Take it into halftime. No risk. Don't risk anything happening. forced passes into turnovers, just taking it to halftime.
Mike Weaver, the freshman out of Fort Walton Beach, making the stop here. 3rd and 14, still 10 seconds to go before the clock runs out. Not sure if Eastern Michigan wants to get a snap off. They're lined up like they do want it with trips to the top of your screen here. In fact, we'll get the snap off to be the last play of this half. This one's just going to be broken up, falls to the ground, and that's how our first half ends. It's Toledo up 28-7 over Eastern Michigan. CJ, we saw some fireworks in that first half. Break us down some of that action.
I mean, Toledo came out swinging right off the bat. I mean, unbelievable running by Dobbins. It seems like they can't figure out how to contain him. Already scored multiple touchdowns on the ground. Unfortunate interception early on in the end zone for EMU, and after that they really couldn't shake it until they got a little bit of extra life after the huge return there. EMU's not really in their game. This is not the EMU we're used to, but Toledo is definitely running how we've seen them in the past couple weeks. Yeah, look at that. The rushing yards, -5 rushing yards there to 161. It's just night and day right now.
Yeah, and I mean, for the most part, it's not like Eastern Michigan hasn't been able to do anything. We've seen drives where they get past midfield and then stall out. We've seen them get inside the red zone and have a turnover. As you see, the only turnover in this game. And really the story has been just how efficient this Toledo offense has been. Sam Dobbins, 14 of 18 in that first half, as Eastern Michigan gonna get a chance to claw into this lead here. They'll get the ball first in the second half. Couple pancakes on the return as Richardson able to get his way up around the 35-yard line.
Yeah, I love pancake blocks. Being a offensive lineman in my early years, love the pancake blocks. Delicious.
EMU looking to start out with trips to the top of your screen on this one. They go play fake, dump it on a drag route. That's Tallinger once more. Had 8 catches in the first half. Sees his first catch of this second half.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm pretty sure the second pass of the game was to Tallinger. Might as well keep up the momentum with him getting the ball.
Wide receiver screen going to the top of your screen. This one goes to Jay Bridges. Picks up an Eastern Michigan first down on top of that.
That was, hey, their bubble screens to their wideouts to the flats have been working all game. I say all game. I think they've only ran it like three times, but it's been working. I'd like to see some more of that.
Credit to the receivers blocking on the play, allowing the space here, as this one's going to be checked down to the flats. Able to pick up 5 yards is Jonathan Blanton, up to 3 catches for 23 yards in this one.
Yeah, just positive yardage on first down. Gotta love it.
Empty set now for Eastern Michigan. Cooksey going to dump it across the middle, holding on through the contact. This Tallinger up to double-digit catches now.
Yeah, I mean, man's got hands there. Anyone lesser would have dropped that pass. Dropping, great word there.
Tallinger, a pretty handy guy, you could say, as Cooksey looks to keep it on the read option. Doesn't have anywhere to go. It's only a gain of 1.
Yeah, I mean, can't do anything with that play. That play was busted at the start.
2nd and 9 now. EMU looking to go trips to the bottom of your screen. Cooksey, don't know if he didn't like what he saw or just overshot his receiver on that play. Regardless, it's going to bring up a 3rd and 9 now, as we see 4 of 10 on 3rd downs in this one. It's a 2-by-2 look out of the shotgun. Got to get this ball past the 32, but he's got no time in the pocket. He's going to be brought down for a sack.
Man, Barrett was untouched. The left guard there just blew his blocking assignment and let his quarterback feel it. No steak for you for team dinner next week.
Elijah Barrett, the walk-on, getting a sack here, trying to let his head coach know that he wants a scholarship. As we'll see this Toledo offense for the first time in this second half. And 4 touchdowns in that first half. 3 of them came off Sam Dobbins' read option keepers. CJ, what do you want to see from them in their first drive of this second half?
I mean, when a great coach once said, when the breaks go or always go your way and you get the ball, put on more steam. Don't let up. And that's what they need to do. They just need to put on more steam.
Dobbins closing in on 200 passing yards and 100 yards with his legs as well. Let's go play fake here. Dobbins almost has this one picked off by Carlos Zaragoza.
Yeah, I think that's the first time we've called his name today. He's flying everywhere. That was a insane deflection there.
See, we're going to come in motion here for Dobbins as they go 3 running backs in the backfield. Toby Kinnear sheds a man out the way. Brought down, though, after a gain of 5 by Killian McBride.
Yeah, making a great run, making it third and manageable. I would like to see Dobbins, either a leader keeps the ball or knows how to handle it. So let's see what he does here.
Only their 5th third down play in this game. Devin 0 gets 5. They need him 4. Math checks out. That'll be a Toledo first down.
Yeah. 5 minus 4 equals -1, but 0. Let's go that way.
As this one's gonna go quick receiver screen to Zay Witherspoon. Only a gain of 2 on this play.
Yeah, first time we called Zay's name today. I know they have weapons in their receiver core. I want to see more names get called.
2-by-2 look here as Dobbins going to keep it on the quarterback read option. This time he's going to barrel his way for a first down and put himself over that 100-yard mark in this one.
I couldn't see who that receiver was, but he threw a great block as Dobbins was passing him. If that block wasn't thrown, it wouldn't have been a first down.
And that's really been the story, is the great downfield blocking from those Toledo receivers as Dobbins keeps it one more time, this time for a gain of 6 before he's brought down by Kirby Sierra and crew. Kirby Sierra up to 7 tackles in this one.
Yeah, I mean, you can't, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Just keep going with Dobbins.
As this time they hand it off to Kinnear, fighting his way through a couple of guys down inside the 30. He'll get a gain of 19 on the play.
I'm going to rephrase what I said. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Continue with this read option because EMU is confused on how to stop it, it looks like.
Yeah, when you got guys like John Holcomb out here getting pancake blocks on Kirby Sierra and other guys like that, it's going to open up a lot of holes for your running back here, as we see Kinnear's going to get a breather as they look to go halfback screen here. The walk-on's going to get a catch as that's Dean Snyder, goes for 10, but they will say it's inches short of that first down marker.
Yeah, I mean, that tracks. These line judges have no idea what they're talking about. That was a first down for me.
As the receiver comes in motion now, Dobbins going to keep it himself, puts the spin cycle on as he picks up a first down.
Yeah, there's that massive, I don't know if you saw that UFO, but that was a huge UFO. It had a triangle on it. We got to get that checked out.
Little potential CFSL UFO sighting here as Dobbins keeps it on the triple option, but Eastern Michigan is all over it. J.M. Cook Jr. first tackle for loss in this one.
Yeah, that was too much. That was too much there. Too many steps. It muddles up the play. Just keep it the read option between you and your halfback.
11th play of this drive as we get a pump fake from Dobbins. He's going to push it to the back of the end zone. Falls down to the ground. There were 3 defenders in that area.
Yeah, we were just back there. I mean, yeah, there's more than him, but he's the one that got the ball, hand on the ball, but can't make those throws if you're in the red zone.
Halfback screen here, doesn't have the blocks. Kinnear trying to fight his way, but he'll end up losing 4 yards on the play. It's going to bring up a 4th and 17, but more importantly, it's going to bring out the field goal unit.
Man, I mean, it was a promising drive. It made a huge couple plays, but EMU stood tall, and I mean, they missed the last field goal that they tried, shanked it wide right. So let's see what they do here.
Carlos Zaragoza going to get credit for the tackle on that play as the field goal is up. This one is good. Toledo extending the lead now It's 31-7 with 4:09 left to go in this one. Quick update over on Twitch. It is a tied ball game, 31 apiece with 6:03 left to play. Ohio State is deep into Clemson territory as Eastern Michigan back here on YouTube going to get a 28-yard return by J.M. Cook Jr. And CJ, we got to see something happen from this Eastern Michigan offense and fast.
Yeah, Cooksey just needs to settle down in the pocket. Can't make rush decisions. He's got to go through progressions.
MG look once more, this time going to dump it out. Two-handed Challenger, 11 catches in this one. And for anybody wondering, the Eastern Michigan record for catches in a game is 16, set by Freddie Chin back in season 16. So Challenger still got a few catches to go before he starts sniffing the record. As Cooksey underhand passes this one, and it's just going to bounce around the defensive lineman.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. His halfback wasn't even open for that shovel pass. Just bad play call there.
Was watching the Miami Dolphins. He saw Tua with the underhand no-look pass. This time, though, he fires it like a quarterback should to Jonathan Blanton, able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, that was a way better pass. I mean, I think you can get away with that shovel pass whenever you're up big, not trailing by more than 3 scores.
Quads look once more for Eastern Michigan, as this time the ball is going to find the hands of Andre Hopper. He gets 13, gets him across midfield, but more importantly, picks up a first down.
Yeah, just they're driving now, so see if they can keep this momentum up. Cooksey's been pretty poised in the pocket.
Seeing a very heavy dose of the empty look here by Eastern Michigan. Blanton gonna get another catch in this one. This one goes for 11 as he's now up to 5 catches for 47 yards.
Yeah, just march downfield. Just get into that end zone. Let's see if they can get there.
Tony Bolt with his 5th tackle for these Rockets as Justin Ballard gonna come up and make the quick stop on Terrell Collins. That's a gain of 0.
That was almost launching. That would have almost been a targeting call in the real, in other leagues, but not in this one. We don't even call roughing the kicker.
We like to promote a little bit of football violence as this one's a corner route wide open as Jonathan Blanton gets his feet in bounds. They'll pick up 21 and get close to the 10-yard line.
Just split the defenders there. Hoe drag swag. Hey, they're close. They're smelling that end zone.
Only have to get 1 foot in bounds, but Blanton out here trying to get style points with both feet as we see the empty set once more as Cooksey dumps it down to the left side of the field, has to open Blanton, and once more, this time he's down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed there, but Toledo there rushed 5 and no one got through that line. Cooksey had a lot of time to get that ball off and made a good decision there.
He's looking to go speed option, tosses it out to Collins. He's only able to pick up 1 yard. That's going to bring up 3rd and 1.
This is a huge down here. I think this is 4-down territory. If they don't get the first here, they need to go for it.
Cody Park coming up and making the stop. The freshman out of Indiana for the Rockets. This is a read option keeper. Cooksey barrels his way in. It's an Eastern Michigan touchdown.
Hey, Cooksey's like, I know you got more touchdowns, but I can run too, and just barrels over a few of Rocket defenders, and they're going to go for 2.
As we see them line up in the bunch set here to the right side of the field. Cooksey scanning the field, navigates in the pocket, finds Hopper at the back of the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good. It is a 2-score ball game. Toledo leads it though, 31-15 with 1:53 left to go in the 3rd quarter. CJ, what is the key for Eastern Michigan to get a stop on this drive?
I mean, controlling Dobbins. That's easier said than done. Obviously, Dobbins been all over this field, running, throwing. He's got touchdowns. I'm surprised he doesn't even have his own throw the ball and he'll run under it and catch it.
You see a pump fake here by Dobbins. He wants to take a shot down the field. but it's going to be broken up by Mackenzie Wilder.
Yeah, they're just there. Mackenzie is just there. Swat down that ball and make sure they didn't get that huge gain there.
As Dobbins looking to force this one across the middle. Somehow Ethan Flowers comes down with the catch for a gain of 4.
That was a huge mass of bodies. I don't even see what happened. I'm sure the referees didn't even see what happened. They just noticed that a Toledo receiver came up with the ball.
3rd and 6 now, looking to set up halfback screen. Has a couple blocks, but the Eastern Michigan defense is going to collapse in on him. Only picks up 4, needed 6. That'll bring up a 4th and 2 now, as Toledo is going to have to go 3 and out.
I mean, you can only do so much. Kinnear tried his darndest to get that first down, just dropped down short.
Yeah, it looks like his lineman got upfield a little too quick. Didn't see the trailing defenders coming from the side now. So we see the punter here for Toledo. There should be some pretty good field position here for Eastern Michigan as Timothy Richardson returns this up to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, there's still 10 minutes to go in this game, roughly, and a lot can change in 10 minutes.
Cooksey fires this one across the middle. Somehow, Blanton comes away with the catch. It's a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, I mean, better than nothing. I mean, what can you say? That was a bullet. I'm surprised he held on to it.
Both quarterbacks getting a little dangerous across the middle here as Cooksey throws it to Hopper, but he can't hold on to it. 3rd and 8 upcoming.
His eyes turned upfield before he had the ball in his hands, and it was just a drop. You got to catch those, young man.
Trips to the top of your screen here on 3rd and 8. Cooksey going to dump it across the middle. Off target on his throw. That's going to be a 3 and out for Eastern Michigan.
You did not want to see this. It looked like he had Hopper in the slant, just led him way too far and missed it.
As we're going to see Toledo's offense. Saw a 3 and out from them last time, CJ. What was the key for Eastern Michigan getting that quick 3 and out?
I mean, they stopped. I think they set the tone with that first stop, long pass. So once you set the tone, just like now, that big stop behind the line by Weaver, just shot through the line. They set the tone the first play, and that's going to dictate how this drive is going to go more times than not.
Jay Weaver making the big stop there on 1st down. It's a 5-yard loss. Going to bring him back to a 2nd and 15. Dobbins is bottled in there. Somehow gets rid of it before taking a sack.
Yeah, that's some athleticism there by Dobbins to get that ball away, let alone just get it out of his hand. Great play.
Empty look here as Dobbins threads this across the middle. He's got Holcomb for a 1st down, as that most likely will be the last play of this 3rd quarter. In fact, it will be. Toledo still holding on to this lead, 31-15. Eastern Michigan trying to charge back. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube. As we get the 4s rolling up in chat, we begin 4th quarter action here. 16-point ball game. Toledo got a 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line. Looking to go heavy as they set up halfback screen. Has some blocks as Kinnear skates down the sideline. Somehow avoids contact. Only picks up 14 though, but it's a 1st down for Toledo.
That was unbelievable blocking by those offensive linemen. Just getting downfield, making that little gap for him to just squirt by the defense.
Halfback counter on this one, and Kinnear's got a lane. He's going to squeak through it. Up to 200 rushing yards by this team as Kinnear's getting close to that 100-yard mark as well.
Yeah, that was a good play. A lot happens on the front 5 in the offensive line. That pulling guard made a huge closeout block for Kinnear to scoot through.
Fires to the sidelines, has Nate Schneer for a gain of 21. Beautiful corner route on this. Schneer up to 91 yards in this game. More importantly, Toledo Now with a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Yeah, just with that little corner route, making everyone look foolish, kind of just shaking his defender. Great know-it-all to stay in bounds. Great play.
True tight end look here for Toledo as Dobbins going to keep it on the read option. Keeper tries to race to the outside. He's going to be brought down after a gain of 2.
See, I'd be mad about him going east-west, but he tried to go north-south, drew in the defense there, and tried to break it back outside, but they were just too quick for him.
Mackenzie Wilder going to get credit for the tackle on that play as they go read option once more. This time met in the backfield by Kirby Sierra, his 9th tackle in this game.
Yeah, I mean, you can only do the read option so much before, they start to, get what you're doing, and Sierra just shut that down at the beginning.
50% on 3rd downs as this one's going to be 100% a touchdown by Ethan Flowers. It's once again Toledo extending their lead. They are up 37-15 pending the extra point.
That was a little bit of a pick play there. What that means is one receiver cuts in front of the other tight end or receiver, blocks out those 2 guys, and that receiver just breaks out wide open. It's a smart play if ran correctly.
Not often do you see the 11-yard 3rd and goal play convert, but Toledo does a great job there, making it a 23-point ball game here with 7:25 left to go in the 4th quarter. And CJ, you got to think this is the drive that Eastern Michigan has to have. Can't have too many mistakes now as they look to go trips to the top of your screen. This one's fired into traffic, but Jonathan Blanton comes away with a 7-yard catch.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really see the ball if your back's turned towards the ball. So that was terrible placement there on the defense. Perfect placement by Cooksey.
Cooksey, once the sidelines, just overshoots his receiver. Looked like he might have had a step on the defense.
Oh yeah, definitely had a step, but it's that happy feet. Once you get hit, I mean, Cooksey hasn't really been hit that much, but he's got happy feet.
Looking to go bubble screen has worked for them. Sheds 1 tackle as Tallinger once again on the catch. Now up to 12 catches for 79 yards.
Yep, I mean, there's that bubble screen. Gotta love it. Works out perfectly almost every time.
Justin Ballard, 8 catches for the junior. As Cooksey has a clean pocket, fires it to Hopper, who's going to make his way for a 10-yard gain, but they'll say inches short of that 1st down marker.
Logan, I know you love screens, and you're the reason I love screens, so let's just all have great screenplay.
Let's look here for Eastern Michigan as Cooksey has a wide open receiver running down the sidelines. Finally brought down at the 5. Handy Tallinger goes for 44, putting himself over the 100-yard mark in this game.
Yeah, they're sniffing on that goal line. Let's see if they can punch it in again. There's still a lot of time left in this game. This is interesting right now.
And on that play, it just looked like Javon Smith forgot what the coverage was. Looked like he pressed on him thinking he had safety help. No safety back there as Cooksey trying to run speed option. Running back gets tackled before Cooksey, and he's able to make a 2-yard gain out on that play.
See, that play, that type of play there with the pitch, you definitely want to go for the tackle, the halfback first, because they might pitch it and it might be a fumble.
Empty look here. Cooksey tries to get outside the pockets, but he finds the waiting arms of George Yost. His 2nd tackle in this one.
Yeah, I mean, just that right tackle for EMU is just being bullied right now by Yost. Late game situation, Yost is going to come through almost every time.
That tackle right there puts George Yost all alone in 5th place all time for sacks in a career. But on this play, Jay Bridges finds his way into the end zone for an Eastern Michigan touchdown.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with the little crossing route during an all-out blitz, it looks like. See if they can get this 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion here to make it a 15-point ball game. As Cooksey trying to scan the field, looks to take off, but man, it's a fumble. Eastern Michigan gets on top of it, but it doesn't matter. They failed to convert. It'll be a 17-point ball game. And CJ, that's going to leave it at 3 scores. You got to think Eastern Michigan is just about out of opportunities.
Yeah, definitely, especially after not getting this onside kick. Desperation mode for EMU right now.
Yeah, that decision, you know, you could think it's a little bit questionable because you kicked the extra point right there. It makes it a 16-point ball game. But regardless, Toledo's going to get their opportunity. Looking to go bubble screen, has a block. What a great job getting off the block by Eastern Michigan. That's Jaden Strange making the tackle.
Yeah, I understand why they went for 2 there. I mean, it makes it to where you only have to must convert another 2-point conversion. So they didn't convert the set. Yeah, I can see why.
Nate Schneer going to get the catch here. A gain of 4, bringing up a 3rd and 2, and Eastern Michigan with a chance to get their defense off the field quick.
Yeah, I mean, their defense has been rock solid so far in this 4th quarter, but see if Dobbins has a little bit more magic in his legs.
Got to get this one past the 29-yard line, keep the drive alive. Dobbins wants it all, but fires it over everybody's head. It's out of bounds, but more importantly, that's going to bring out the punt. I lied. They're not going to bring out the punting unit. Toledo wants to go for a dagger shot right here. They got trips to the bottom of your screen as Dobbins goes pump fake, tries to get outside the pocket, has nowhere to go. Brought down by the entire Eastern Michigan front 7. It'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a bum rush of green there. Looks like they're going to credit. I can't even see what number that was. These jerseys are wild.
I believe Killian McBride might be the one that's going to get credit for that sack regardless. Eastern Michigan back with the ball. They didn't give up any points either. Didn't take too much time off the clock, but they're going to go hand off to Collins. Able to shed some tackles. Fights his way up across midfield as he goes for a gain of 18.
Yeah, I mean, almost stopped multiple times in the backfield at the line of scrimmage, but kept those legs churning for his longest carry of the night.
Huge play that Eastern Michigan needed. That's going to get this offense rolling fast. A little surprised, though, to see them huddle it up, burning precious seconds off this clock as it's still a 3-score game. Cooksey fires this one into traffic. It's picked off by Justin Ballard, his 2nd one in this game, and that might be the knockout blow.
Just a great performance by Ballard here. Just in the right place at the right time. I don't know what, I mean, maybe it's this gray field. Couldn't see him standing there. That is a massive human being to miss, but threw it right at him. Had no one open. Poor decision.
Justin Ballard only had 1 interception on the season coming in, has 2 in this game, as Dobbins is going to race his way down to the 20-yard line after a gain of 38 on the read option keeper.
Yeah, this is now he's got to put it into overdrive, and he wants to put a nail in this coffin right now.
That's a huge pickup right there, as once again we see them inside the PX1 Sports red zone. 6 times they've been in here, 5 times have resulted in scores. The only time they didn't score was on the missed field goal. Dobbins got all the time in the pocket, fires it, and this one's going to be broken up by Mackenzie Wilder. Probably should have picked that one off.
Yeah, I mean, they were right there. It was in their hands, and just must have been eating some popcorn on the sideline.
Trips look here on 2nd and 10. Kinnear going to get the handoff going to the left side. Has nowhere to go as he's brought down immediately by Carlos Zaragoza.
Yeah, that was the guard there, or the tackle there, just did a little shove block and let that block go and could have gotten more.
As this one's just going to be a dump off to Dean Snyder across the middle of the field. It's going to bring up a 4th and 5. More importantly for Toledo, it keeps that clock running.
Definitely. Kick the field goal, get this game out of reach. That's what I think they need to do.
As this looks to be a 32-yard field goal for Toledo here. As we see them looking to bleed some. Actually, they'll go ahead and snap this one. Field goal is up and good. Still keeps it a 3-score ball game though. Toledo on top, 41-21 with 3:27 left to play. Eastern Michigan with 3 timeouts. So if they can get a quick score here, they still would have slight hopes. As we're going to see some good blocking as this kickoff return has a chance to go all the way. One man to beat. He will in fact beat him. And that's going to be a Timothy Richardson touchdown.
Yeah, he had one almost go the distance last, I think earlier in the game, 75 yards. But this one, he's taking it to the house. You said they needed to score quick. That was as quick as possible. Let's see if they can ride this momentum and get back in this game.
As this extra point that we are pending is up. It is good. 13-point ball game here with 3:16 left to go. Eastern Michigan with 3 timeouts as well. They look to go onside kick formation here, unable to recover their last one. As this one's bouncing around down there. And Toledo falls on top of it.
Wow. That would have been insane. Hey, update over on Twitch. The game is knotted up at 37-all with a Clemson field goal. A little under 5 minutes left to go in that game.
As Toby Kinnear runs for a gain of 9, we look to see a heavy dose of him. As Kinnear up to 100 yards now. Kirby Sierra making the stop. His 11th tackle in this ball game. As we see them in clock killing mode now. Eastern Michigan desperately needs to get a stop as Kinnear spins off one tackle, picks up a first down, and Eastern Michigan is close to having to burn those timeouts.
Oh yeah, I mean, Kirby Sierra shot through a cannon right there, almost got him in the backfield, but just spun off of him.
Under 2 minutes to go now. As Dobbins going to keep it on the read option. Doesn't fool Kirby Sierra. It's going to be a 3-yard loss, and Eastern Michigan burns their first timeout.
Great play. Just so fast.
There's nowhere to go for Kinnear on this play. It's going to be a gain of 0, bringing up a 3rd and 13. Another Eastern Michigan timeout. Have to get this ball past the 25-yard line if they want to go ahead and keep this drive rolling. As Dobbins back there in the gun with 2 running backs. He's going to dump it out to Kinnear. Has nowhere to go. Bottled up. And more importantly, they force him out of bounds. That'll save an Eastern Michigan timeout.
Yeah, that's questionable. I would have, at first contact, I would have just dropped to the floor, make him waste that timeout. But, hey, got this ball back at the 25 and see what magic they can do.
Hunt sails out the back of the end zone. It's going to be a minute 38 for these Eastern Michigan Eagles. One timeout. They got to go 80 yards just to make it a 1-score game. As Cooksey in the pocket. He's going to push this to the sidelines. Goes over everybody's head. 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Update on Twitch. Ohio State just kicked a field goal to take the lead with 3:22 left in the game.
We're going to use a tight end for one of the rare times that they have in this game. As Cooksey tries to get it across the middle. Blant can't hold on to it. 3rd and 10 upcoming.
That was great coverage there by the defense. Swatting that ball down. Let's see if they can hold here.
A little surprised to see Toledo being so aggressive on this underneath coverage. You would think they would want to cover down the field, because that's exactly what you want to do right there. You want to let them get those 8-9 yard gains, but keep that clock running, as Eastern Michigan has no choice but to go for this 4th and 1 right here. Converted their only 4th down in this game. They're going out of an empty set here, looking to go bubble screen. It's going to be stopped immediately. Incomplete pass as well. Turnover on downs, and that should just about do it.
That was the first time that the bubble screen didn't work for EMU. Sniffed it out, dropped the ball. Just great coverage there by the Toledo Rockets. This great showing right now to come into hostile territory and do what they've done so far.
Just a couple of handoffs now, and this game should be under wraps, as we will see Eastern Michigan used that last timeout with a minute 8 left. Kirby Sierra, 13 tackles in this one.
Yeah, it's I would have just took a knee, but I guess they can't. Yeah, they bleed it down to 40 seconds, take a knee, wipe your hands clean, come out of here with the victory.
As this should be the last snap in this ball game here. As Kinnear gets the handoff up the middle for a gain of 8, picks up the first down. That's just icing on the cake as he gets up to 118 yards on this one. And that will be the final as Toledo comes into Ypsilanti, Michigan and walks out of here victorious.
Yeah, this was a great game by, Dobbins and Kinnear. Dobbins through the air, on the ground. Yeah, look at that. 283 yards in the air, 141 yards on the ground, 4 total touchdowns. Just a great showing by the Rockets. And, Eagles, EMU, you have nothing to worry about. This was a tough team. Put up big numbers last week. Did it again this week. Keep your head up. Get it on to the next week.
41-28 is the final in this one as Toledo comes out on top. And I want to give a thank you to everybody that joined us in chat today. I want to give a thank you to our associate producer, Austin Crow, our executive producer, Mike Peters, and of course, my broadcast partner, CJ Furman. And on behalf of our broadcast crew, I'm Vinny Mixon. You've been watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube. And we hope to see you all over on Twitch as Ohio State and Clemson are nearing their conclusion.